Hello and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I am Janine, your host, and I love helping you understand how you create your life and how you can shift it if you don't like what you're creating. I help you move from stress to success in a way that is aligned with you, how you work, and what you would like to do. As part of my coaching practice, as part of my healing practice, and in my psychic work with helping clients, I love helping people to understand what are the limiting beliefs, experiences that have come through and are holding them back. Trauma is trauma. It doesn't matter if it appears small or if it appears large. We can move through trauma to live our truth, or we can stay in trauma and ignore our truth. One of the ways that I help my clients with is to go back and re-look at an event, to understand that you can shift the energy in it and you can redesign that event to what you would like it to be. And instead of remembering how you perceived it at the time, create a new memory, create a new way of being. For me, this was one of the most important breakthroughs when I discovered it and started working with it for myself, with my partner, and with my clients. And many people do this. You can do timeline work, you can do past life regressions, you can do many, many things. What I'm talking about today is something that you can sit and do, preferably with support from a person like myself, or you can sit and do it yourself. To give you an example, I had a memory of something that had happened with one of my children. And to be bluntly honest, I did not show her up in a good light in that memory. So what I did was I went and I started visualizing a different scenario, different feelings, a more empowering scenario for myself and for my child, a different feeling and outcome for both of us. And it was actually so interesting to see how this shifted the dynamic in our relationship in a far more positive way. I then had flashbacks and memories of with my parents at school. I was extremely bullied at school. And as the one young lady said to me, we were just having fun, you know. And I just decided, okay, I can carry on being bullied in my life, and that includes me bullying me. Do you bully yourself? And this all goes back to the spirit of abuse, which working with a professional like myself will help you to shift. The bottom line is you can sit and shift the memory of being bullied, those feelings, that experience, and shift it to where you defend yourself. I still remember somebody whacked me through the face because they were angry, they were not coping, and they were really in a situation that was outside of their control. Because I was young and I wasn't expecting it, I did not possibly handle it in the best way. I was very hurt, I felt very rejected, and I was jolly sore getting whacked through the face both ways like that. Now, the anger, the resentment, the bitterness bubbled up. And the one night I just said, I don't have to live like this. And that night I had a dream where the situation and the scenario went very, very differently. I did not get hit in the face, and it brought me so much peace and calm and healing. And it ultimately led to I wouldn't say a reconciliation that we became great buddies again. It did lead to a far more empowering relationship on both of our sides. Now, that was in a dream that happened. It came because I made a decision to shift and change it. I have seen this in my clients. When they have an awareness of the way things are playing out and they don't like the way that they were played out, and they sit down and we visualize and create a scenario that they would have preferred, the healing comes forward, the release and the letting go of that poison festering inside of themselves is released as well. And it's as simple as take a situation, see it in the fact that it's just an interesting point of view. You may not have understood the other person's pressures, the other person's, what the dynamics of their situation was. and even the dynamics of what you came here to learn through that situation. The bottom line is pick up a pen and paper, journal how you perceive the situation, then sit down in a comfortable space with your feet flat on the floor and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that 2 more times. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes and see the situation again. Feel those feelings and allow those feelings of hurt, anger, shame, threatened, being abused. Allow it to flow through your feet into the earth, bringing back beautiful love from Mother Earth. Feel that love expanding through every single cell in your body, filling your feet, your legs, your torso, your shoulders, your head, your arms, your hands. Now take the scenario, the scene, the event. Allow yourself to release blame, shame. Ask for the feeling of forgiveness to enter your body, forgiveness for yourself, the person, the situation, and the event. Allow it to fill your body, extend out. For me, forgiveness is like a wave washing over me, clean and clear, swimming through the water, feeling my energy being cleansed. See the situation, feel the feelings, much better feelings of joy, of happiness, maybe feelings of complete indifference. Just feel it, sit with it, allow it, and then gently, gently stretch your hands out in front of you. Breathe in, 2, 3, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open your eyes. Check in with how you feel. Please remember, if it was an extreme trauma, do not do this by yourself. It's best to do it with a professional who can help you, or a coach or a healer that you are aligned with. And just allow yourself to do that gently, experientially, and feeling the shift and the change of the trauma releasing and your truth and what a life you would love to live being created now. Feel yourself being empowered and allow yourself to be empowered, and just gently stretch. Pick up your pen and start journaling what has shifted and changed for you. I find that it's best to do the visualization, shifting and changing things at least 3 or 4 times. Just the empowering visualization, you do not go back to the hurtful scenario, the scenario that was unpleasant. This is the only time you do it. Now you start working on the story of the new story that you would have liked to have happened, releasing all the bonds, the fears, the hurts, the angers that came forward, and stepping into the joy, the happiness, the expansion, the feeling of allowing. The word regret came forward, allowing those regrets to flow away and to shift into the way you would like to own your truth, the way you would like to create your future. Remember, this doesn't replace medical help. This is just a way to help you cope when you are feeling down, when you are having a day that you, and something pops in about not feeling good enough, or like I had a realization the other day that my mom used to call me a chameleon, and how this has been one of the things holding me back in business, a very minuscule thing, and yet it had an ongoing effect until I had the realization, was able to clear it. The bottom line is, go and grab a glass of water, place your hands around it and say, oh, universal love, thank you so much for infusing this water. Thank you that this water is filled with love, and drink it and allow that love, universal love, love of Source and of Mother Earth, to flow into your body, every single cell. Expansion, clearing, lifting of your energy. Thank you for doing the exercise with me, and have a wonderful and amazing day going forward, being very aware of the story you're telling yourself, the words you're using, and the way you're perceiving situations. Because we can perceive a situation from an area of strength, an area of understanding and compassion, or one of judgment. When we do that, we are only bringing judgment upon ourselves and reinstating what we no longer desire having in our life. Have a grand, glorious day filled with love, with joy, with freedom, with empowerment, with appreciation, and with knowledge. Bye-bye.